So it turns out there's a brand new kind of mill deck, and it comes in the colors that you will probably least expect. We're talking about GOLGARI / Witherbloom mill. Cue the intro. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you all so much for clicking on my video as always. Today's video is, well, it's weird. We're talking about mill, yet there's no blue in our deck. I know. That sounds weird. It sounds strange. I was confused as well when I first saw it. This is a deck that I ran into on ladder, and it absolutely decimated me. And I had to give it a try and try to piece it together the best I could to show you guys, because it's another banger. But before we get started and break this deck list down and get into the gameplay footage, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take one moment to do so. It's a free way to help support the channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll be notified whenever we post a video, which is 3 times a week. And we also go live on Wednesdays, so you'll be notified when the channel goes live. We might be able to chat with you and hang out. That'd be a good time. But yeah, let's jump right into it and then get into the gameplay footage. The gameplay footage today, there's only 2 games. The games went super long and they were very stressful and very intense. You should absolutely stick around because they were insane. Anyways, the idea of this deck, we're milling our opponent, right? So that's the goal. We're trying to mill our opponent's deck down to 0. How in the world does GOLGARI do that? Well, there's a new card. New card from STRIXHAVEN, and it's Pestilent Cauldron. Now, there's a double side to this card, but we're pretty much ignoring the backside of this card. The backside of this card does work okay with the first side of this card, because each player is gaining 4 life with this card, but we're really focusing on that first part of the card, the Pestilent Cauldron, because the second objective on this card, where you can tap it and cause it to, use one of its effects, it states that each opponent mills cards equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. So if you have multiple cauldrons on the field, or even just one for that matter, and we're constantly just gaining life every single turn, and we're milling our opponent for how much we're gaining, it can get out of hand very quickly. And like I said, you can stack these, and you gain 8 life a turn. You could potentially be milling your opponent 16 cards a turn. It's very powerful. It is a little bit harder than like mono blue to set up. It takes a little bit more setting up, but when it gets going and you got everything established on the board, it's very hard to stop. You put them on a very quick time restraint. How do we get it done? Well, obviously we need to gain life. We have Cosmos Elixir, which gains us a little bit of life. We also have Maze Mind Tome, which gains us 4 life and it draws us cards. We have the new Witherbloom Command, which has a lot of different options here. Very versatile card. You can play it early to mana fix. You can destroy some permanents. You can also kill some creatures. It does a lot, but it also gains you 2 life and hurts your opponent, which is nice. So there's a lot of synergies in that. There's also another new card, Cram Session, which you just straight up gain 4 life for 2, which is great on its own, but you also get to learn, which makes it a playable card. So we have a full sideboard of 7 lessons. We'll get to that in a moment. We also have Cling to Dust, gains us life, as well as, helps us against rogue decks and, trying to, out-mill them before they mill us. We also have Erebos Intervention, which gains us a lot of life in some scenarios, and it also exiles graveyards, which helps a lot with sacrifice style decks and things like that. Now, how do we get there without dying? Well, we got to control the board state, right? So we got to get some removal in there. We got Binding the Old Gods, because it's a great removal tool, but it's also a ramp spell to get us to some of our bigger plays. We also have Extinction Event, 3 of, to exile, mono white, things like that. And we've also got 2 Shadows Verdicts. So we're really trying to control the board state as much as we can and just mitigate any sort of damage until we can kind of establish the board with all of our artifacts, and then start gaining a bunch of life. And then we're trying to mill our opponents out. This deck, it surprisingly performed pretty well for us. Like I said, we played 2 games. We had some really good success, but the games were nail biters, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this list. We also are running some of the new lands. Also, we're running lands that gain us life as well. And then also we have a splash of 3 Grim Tutors in here to help us find our cauldrons to win us the game if we can't seem to find them. Or if we are in a pinch, we can obviously grab anything else like Shadow's Verdict or Extinction Event. But anyways, I had to get through that quickly, and now we're going to jump in. Oh, I'm sorry. We actually need to talk about the lessons a little bit here, huh? Don't we? Well, let's jump on over here. So we have a lesson here that's kind of irrelevant. This is one of the last cards we're going to be drawing here because it's a 3-drop, but doesn't really do much for us except for that last piece here. We're actually just paying 3 to basically gain 3 life. So there's a little bit of synergy there with this basic conjuration, but gaining 3 life can help a lot with the milling, and obviously gaining life is always good. We also have Containment Breach to destroy artifacts and enchantments. We also get, you know, Pest in some cases, and then we have Pest Summoning, which we're going to be using the most of because it's a great way to gain life on your opponent's turn while blocking, you know, some of the creatures that are coming down. And then we also have some utility cards like drawing some cards and exiling permanents. So the sideboard, obviously play with that, do what you want with that. You can have some fun with all the lessons, figure out what works best for you, but this deck synergizes fairly well. Enjoy the gameplay footage. We're going to jump into it now, and then at the end we'll come back here for some final thoughts. We'll see you guys there. Peace. All right, here we go, playing some Witherbloom Millage. Witherbloom Millage, I know it sounds crazy, but it's doable, man. I'm telling you, this deck does some wild things, man. Trust me, it got me good on the ladder. All right, got the old Maze Mind Tome actions and some extinction events. I definitely think this is a very keepable hand. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it, dude. And then I can play this and I don't have to show a land because I don't have a turn 1 play, so no need to give him that information quite yet. Life gain land is good for the milling down the road. Okay, that's not good. I mean, extinction event's here, so actually I don't really care. I don't really care. Do your worst, mono white. Or actually it's Winota, huh? Interesting. Interesting. As long as our opponent doesn't get to a crazy amount of life, game will be alright. So they played this in and gained life off of it. Interesting. I'm just trying to figure out what our opponent is trying to do here. It's got to be Winota, right? But why would they choose the Cleric as a human? I don't know. Not too sure what they're trying to do here. Maybe they're just, I don't know. Equipment? Okay. They're not pumping it up with the Aspirant just yet, so that's good. We got time. They're really giving us a lot of time here to set this up, which is going to really bite them in the butt. Because once we extinction event one time, we've pretty much got him, I think. They've got something instant speed for 2 though, or 1. It doesn't really matter either way. They've got an instant speed play here, which is kind of odd, unless they got us on full control for whatever reason. That'd be kind of annoying. That's a good card for mono white. We can kill some stuff. Don't mind if I do. We'll hold up the 2 mana just to draw a card. Say go. Just slowly setting this up. Slowly setting up the big plays, man. Board wipe them. Get down the Cauldron. Start milling them. It's gonna be nuts. Spellbinder. Ugh. Well, there goes our extinction event for a turn, huh? That's alright. We hit them with the binding. They're gonna have to sack their Selfless Savior, so all's well. Kind of annoying though that they just so happen to have a Spellbinder the turn right before I get the extinction event off. If only I went first, we wouldn't be in this predicament. All right, we found our Cauldron. That's good, but we got to get the binding down first. That way we don't die. Spellbinder is pretty big. Spellbinder's pretty juicy. They let it die. Wow, that's a risky move, I think. Pretty risky if you ask me. Ooh, they've got the Maul. Oh, they're definitely gonna put on speaker, right? Because I gotta get the Angels going. Shoot. They're not quite there at the Angels yet. They get 1 more turn. Gotta get rid of that thing. Gotta get rid of that thing. How do I do it though? That's a good one. That's a good find. So if we play this, we can also play the Cauldron. All right, let's play this first. So we're going to destroy target non-creature. Wait, no, that's not it. Let's destroy target non-creature. That's not good. Okay, well, -3/1, I guess, on the dogs, right? Do that. And all right, 3/1. We'll gain a little bit of life. We'll take away some of their life, which will slow down their speaker slightly, but not really. So we got their dog out of the way. I guess we get the Cauldron down now. And we just eat some damage. They create one angel that we're going to have a really hard time dealing with. Extinction Event does come down, though, and deals with the speaker. Man, if only we went first. If we would have gone first this game, we'd be cooking right now. The Maze Mind Tome, though, can find us a Shadow's Verdict, which would be really nice. Really? They're running Rip Apart? What in the world? Of course they are, because it's the perfect answer for my deck. Alright, that's fine. Here come the angels. Perfect amount. And we got an elixir. Okay, it's something. It's something. We're going for odd here. Man, that was an expensive extinction event. So now we're just dealing with the 4/4 angel. We do get to gain 4 life this turn. So we get that life right back. We also get another 4 next turn. We can look into grabbing... I don't know. What do we want to grab here for this? We can destroy artifacts and enchantments, can't we? I can't remember. Okay, that's a problem. Talk about aggressive, man. All right, extinction event. Come on, please. That's really good. Okay, we'll take that. We will take that. Hit this and then find something to kill the Sky Maul, right? So destroy artifact, create a pest. If we destroy one that's value 2 or less, we don't do that. So all right, so we just go for the Erebos intervention play. That seems good. Hopefully they commit the Sky Maul to the Blade Historian. I don't know why they would, but they might. Sun Crown. Okay, so that comes in because it has all the loyalty, right? But until I kill the Historian. So we can hit for 3/4 here. So let's get 4. Alright, so we take 4, we gain 4. Historian's gone, which is nice. There's no double strikes anymore. Heliod goes back. They give lifelink though, that's annoying. So that thing's just gonna keep getting bigger. Oh, that's not a good draw. Let's kill that. We're so close to being able to play both of these, but we can't. So in the meantime, I think we just play this. I think that's the right answer, but I don't know. We're taking 5 here. Potentially more than 5, depending if they have another Blade Historian or things like that. Alright, Venerable Warsinger. Gotta find a Shadow's Verdict, man. If we can find a Shadow's Verdict, we win this game easily. Easily win this game, but gotta find it. Gotta find something here. Oh, that ain't it, Chief. Are we dead? 5, 10, 11. They have exactly 11 damage on board here. 11 damage on board here. Okay. If we come back from this, I am going to be mind boggled. Come on, Shadow's Verdict. We got this. Shadow's Verdict, we got this. Believe in the heart of the cards. Oh my goodness. We believed in the heart of the cards. We believed and it happened. We believed and it happened. We gained 2 on this end step. Oh my god, are we back in this game? If we win this game, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my god. I can live with that. I can live with that. We're drawing 3 cards a turn and we're gaining life. All their creatures are exiled as well. Oh my god, we are really making a comeback here. I can't believe this. Talk about stabilizing, huh? Can we actually finish strong, though? That's going to be the question. We gotta be able to finish strong here. I'm going to go for this play first, just in case we find like an extinction event off the top. I want to be able to play it, right? Oh, that's not bad. I'll take that. And we will take... We'll take the pests. The pest seems like a good run. All right, and then we'll draw another card, and we're tapped out for the turn, but that's fine. We're gaining another 2 life. And like I said, they oh wait, they have a creature to bring back. Actually, no, they don't. They can only hit for 3, so they can't bring back the Blade Historian here. Nice. They top deck a land. You'd love to see it. We have so much life gain coming our way. It's not even funny. This is going to get bigger, though. It's going to turn into a 4/4, so if we don't deal with it this turn, it will bring back the Blade Historian next turn. So, gotta kill it. But Grim Tutor does have to fish us out of Cauldron. We really need the Cauldron, so... Nice top deck. All right, let's go. Let's go, champ. All right, we go here. We go here. Get the Cauldron. Cauldron down. And say go. Get another life gain there with the elixir. And our Cauldron is about to do some work. We're about to mill them like crazy. All right, so this is going to hit us for 1. We can live with that all day long. They're going to generate another little 1/1. Again, not too bad of an exchange when we have all these life gain tools here on the battlefield. I love it. I love it. All right, here we go. Let the absolute ridiculous gameplay commence. Here we go. Here we go. Another Cauldron? Sure. Sure. Let's double it down. I actually haven't had the opportunity to double it down yet, so... Let's draw 2. We want to make sure we have 2 mana open at the end of this play, so we're good to do all of this. Let's put a stop here at the end. That way we don't accidentally pass through the steps here. And then we can gain a little bit of life. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go ahead and eat up the War Singer. Gain 3. And we end with the elixir, and when the elixir pops off, then we mill them for God knows how many. And turn, elixir hits, resolve, and mill, and mill, and resolve. And our opponent just milled 18 cards. That's what I'm talking about. I have not yet had the opportunity to stack those that way. That's wild. Oh my God, we just went through half their deck in 1 turn. Granted, it took us a long time to get to that point, but we were battling back so hard that we had no other choice but to, you know, but for it to take time. You know, it takes a lot of time to set that play up, especially against an aggressive deck that's pressing my life total the whole time. They're probably so upset right now, man, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. All right, let's go here. Draw cards. Draw a card. Another Cauldron, sure. That's a lot of millage. Then we extinction event for even, of course. Get rid of all that nonsense. Then we'll go here. We can't mill them for anything this turn, but that's fine. We'll just take another setup turn here. Set these pests out. They can block for us for the 1/1s. And then next turn, we're going to gain 8, 9, 10 guaranteed, potentially more with these. And then we should be able to win. We pretty much win next turn, so. As long as we don't die this turn, and it doesn't look like they have anything that can get us dead, so we're chilling. I'll actually even take the 3 here, if I'm being honest. Now let's block. We have no way to get rid of these pests down the road for more life gain, so let's just go and block. All right. They're not going to like this next play. They're not going to like this next play. We're milling them for about 40. We're about to mill them for about 40 here. That's going to get wild. Oh, man, I love this deck. This is so much fun. So much fun. My turn. Let's go. My turn. Let's see what we end up drawing. We're actually pretty close to milling ourselves. Obviously not, but like, it's pretty crazy how low we actually end up getting. Oh no, let us do it. Let us do the thing, man. Oh man. Obviously they saw what was coming, but yeah, that would have been really cool if they would have just let us do the thing, you know? Look at that. 8, 16. We're popping off here. Like, we're about to gain 3 more life here, 2 more life here. We could have casted another Cling to Dust. We would have just gained, we could have easily milled them for 40 this turn. GG's. What a fun way to win a game, man. This deck is a blast. Oh, I love finding gems on the ladder, man. It's a good time. It's a good time. That Mardu list we had a while back was pretty sweet too, but this is something else, man. This is pretty cool. So we got ways to gain life, and we got the Cauldron. I'm definitely keeping this one all day long. Get down the old hollow. That gains me a little bit of life here. I know we could save it for later, but something tells me I'm probably gonna need it here. Up against something with ores off. So removal is definitely gonna be a thing, which is not really that big of a problem. All we're trying to do here is gain life and set up, so should be okay. Should be okay. We're definitely gonna save the session though. Like the cram session pairs way too good with the Cauldron, so we're definitely holding on to that. All we're trying to do is survive right now. Survive, survive. Oh, talk about the Mardu list. Oh, baby. We're up against the old Mardu, huh? This is going to be annoying because it's going to be able to... They're going to be able to play Croxa this next turn, and I won't be able to do anything about it until next turn. I was hoping to get rid of the Proctor with the binding, but we're 1 turn short on that. Here comes Croxa. Look at that. We just talked about this list, too. That's so funny. All right, what do we want to give up, though? That's the thing. Oh, they actually cancel out the discard. If they would have played that next turn, they would have got it, but... All right, straight up binding here. Croxa down. We do have ways to exile things from their graveyard, too, like Cling to Dust would be really nice. Chew up the Croxa. We also have Erebos Intervention. Let's see what their next play is, though. They don't have Double Devotion to Black yet, so no Clackbridge Troll just yet. Silver Quill Command. Return target creature. Wow, what a card. That is nice. I can't even lie. That is, I'll put some respect on that one. That's a good play. Never considered that. I've never considered that one. All right, let's go ahead and do this. All right, so we're in a bit of a bind here. Our opponent's off to a very fast start. Gotta find things like Shadow's Verdict would be really nice. So maybe we just go dig for it. Boom. All right. Problem solved with the Croxa, right? I'm taking a big shot here to the chops. What do I discard? I'd hate to discard the Cosmos Elixir, right? But I think I need the Cram Session more than I do the Cosmos Elixir. I'm discarding something here, or I can just Cram Session and then grab something I don't really need. That's probably a good way to go. Cram Session is very valuable here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll discard, like, yeah, we could discard this. There we go. I think that was probably the best line we could have taken there. We're going to take 6 from Croxa, 1 from the Proctor, and then probably a Clackbridge Troll to the face. That's a lot of damage. Hopefully not the Clackbridge Troll. Okay, no Double Devotion to Black. Okay, good. Because I was going to say, we can't really deal with the Clackbridge Troll with this. And I think it's a 5-drop, right? So Extinction Event wouldn't have been an answer either. All right, here we go. So they're going to go after my hand even more. That's annoying. And they foretell something. What could that be? What could that be? I do not know. Alright, well the good news is no matter what they take from our hand, we have a backup for either one. The other good news is we exiled Croxa, so there won't be any graveyard reoccurrence from there. This is a very tricky game to play. It's gonna have some strange outcomes, I feel like, but are they gonna go for the Cauldron, really? Why do people seem to know what the plan of my deck is? That's weird. I feel like if it was me and I didn't know what I was up against, I would take the Cosmos Elixir all day long, but I guess not. Maybe everyone just knows what I'm up to. Okay, nope, this person does not know. I think next turn we just slam both Cauldrons, maybe? We have enough mana to do that. Or one Cauldron. Do we have enough for... If we hit a land, we'll play a Cosmos Elixir with a Cauldron. And we can actually start milling starting next turn. Alright, well that does indicate a Clockbridge Troll now. That gives them the opportunity to play it. That's annoying. Damn, I have to play 6 for this? Or I could play a Cauldron and a Maze Mind Tome. I don't know what the right choice there would have been, but it wasn't an easy choice thanks to Redane making things hard on me. Alright, the eggs on my graveyard, not that big of a deal. I don't think that really affects me too much. I do have things like Cling to Dust that require graveyard, but I think we'll be alright. Don't really care about Hushbringer. Or do I? Hushbringer, enter the battlefield, and dying don't trigger build. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Unless I'm forgetting something here. Alright, we get land. Land ho. Alright, Elixir. That's nice. That means we get to trigger our Cauldron. Oh, and I didn't put a stop. Well, there you go. Screwed that one up, didn't you? Screwed that one up already. Alright, so the Clockbridge Troll is now online here, and we take 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Definitely putting a stop here. I might need to scry the hell out of my deck to try to find something to answer that. Can we come back from this? I mean, there are answers, yeah. Another Elixir is not the way. That is the way. That'll at least keep us alive a little longer. Unless, of course, they top deck another Clockbridge Troll. So 3, 4, 5, that's odd. That's also odd. So at least get 2 out of the way. If they have a Clockbridge Troll, though, we're just toast. But we put a stop here. End our turn. Gain our life. Opponent mills. Alright. Now let's just hope we survive until the next turn. Can we do it? Clockbridge Troll is the only thing I'm worried about. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. If it exiles my Maze Mind Tome, I'm going to be pretty upset. Elixir, that's also upsetting, but I can live with that. The Tome's going to gain me life, and it's going to draw me a card, so... Another Tome, huh? That's not bad. If I play the Tome, I can also play another Cauldron, or I can make them mill. I'm gonna play the Tome, and I'm gonna play the Cauldron, I think. Because I know I'm missing out on some millage here, but if we end up milling a Croxa off the top of their deck, that could also be kind of bad. So, in the meantime, I think we're just gonna do some scrying. Drawing some cards. We gotta refill our hand here. We're down on the hand here. Opponent's probably holding onto a Doomscar, I've got to imagine. If they foretold the card, it's got to be Doomscar, right? Because Skull Raid is a possibility, but they haven't played it yet, which is odd. So that tells me it's got to be Doomscar. Grim Tutor, not bad, not bad. It does dig and find us whatever we want. And we could grab Shadow's Verdict, which is nice. Let's do that. Let's do that. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? Alright, those both go away forever. I do take 1 damage though from the Spirit. Oh no, Hushbringer comes back because of Kaya. No! Oh, that was a big mess up there. I messed that up big time. I should have grabbed some life gain stuff there. That's unfortunate. That was a misplay. That was a heavy, heavy misplay right there. I know what I did, though. I know what I did. That's unfortunate. Damn, Kaya's gonna be hard to deal with. I gotta find a binding, maybe? How am I gonna survive though for the next 2 turns without the elixir going off now? Like, yikes. Let's see what we can hit here. That's what I needed. I'll take it. But do I survive the turn is the question. It all depends on what I top deck here, huh? This will tell me whether or not I play the binding on Kaya or not. Alright, looks like we don't. That is so unfortunate. Okay, well. Binding it is. Gotta hit the 1/1. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I have to. Alright, I have to. Alright. Gaining 4 from the tome next turn, which is great. Gotta find some more life gain, man. What to do, what to do. What to do. 2 Doom Scars. So, I mean, we've got a chance. You're saying there's a chance. That's a big hit. That's actually a really big hit because that's a lot of life gain. That's also life gain. Beautiful. And what do we want? What do we want? Probably this, right? To take out Kaya. Yeah, probably. Okay, well. Got him down to 22, which is a lot. We can go for the Croxa so they can't get it back. Croxa doesn't hit me though for... Croxa doesn't hit me for the discard, right? So maybe we allow it and we kill it another way, but we don't really have a good answer for it. I mean, Erebos Intervention is an answer for it. We gain life, right? But can we kill it for 6? Let's see, 4, 5, 6 plus 1, and then we can mill him for whatever. We gain 6, we hit him for 12. I don't know if that's smart. I don't know what the right answer is here. I don't know if we exile Croxa here or we try to gain life off of it next turn. I think I'm going to try to gain life off of it and remove it, but then it comes back the following turn, you know what I'm saying? But the good news is it's a Hushbringer that's down on the battlefield and it's not a Proctor, so they can't get their discard trigger no matter what, right? So it is what it is. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Okay, well, thanks Kaya for ruining my plan. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, we're taking 1. I don't care. We gained a lot of life that last turn. I need a top deck of the century here. I don't even know what it would be, but I do need a really sick top deck. Maybe another Maze Mind Tome wouldn't hurt. What do we want? Binding's good. Extinction's good. I don't know. If they don't play Croxa, Cling would be amazing. I wouldn't mind a lot of these things. Cosmos Elixir, I wouldn't mind. But nothing is going to get me like juiced back up right away. It's going to take a minute to rebuild here. We got him down quite a bit that last turn with the Cauldrons though. 16 card millage, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. Are they thinking of doom scarring their own board here? That might be pretty smart, honestly. Because they get 2 flyers. They are gonna doom scar their own board, basically. All right. Interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, they're gonna play the Croxa to get the discard instead of just playing it with the Hushbringer. Wow, that's pretty savage. Guess we gotta leave Kaya where it is because I need this. I need it. Man, oh man, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I draw land. That's what I do. Wow. Okay, well. I guess we're gonna go for this play. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. All right. All right. And it's another land. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well. Well, I guess that's that. They have 2 Doom Scars, right? 2 Doom Scars. They're top decking at the moment, and all they have is 3 damage on board. I have lots of ways to gain life. We're in a pickle, but we can get out of it, I think. We have lots of ways to gain life, like I said, so. That's not gonna help me though, man. Help me out here, game. We saw that they had ways to get creatures back in the graveyard, right? So we want to get rid of all those types of things. All right, let's go and do that. Tome's great here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, help me out here, game. Give me some top decks. Don't give me these lands. I'm full of lands. I'm good. I'm good on lands. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on lands. All right, Proctor's fine. It doesn't matter because Proctor doesn't really matter because Hushbringer's out here. So as long as Hushbringer's out here, Crox's ability you can't pay for or whatever. So it's all good. All right, we'll take 3. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Holy cow! Is this how every game's gonna be with this deck though? Unbelievable. All right, so that's a good draw. I can live with that. I can live with that. I'm also going to draw a card, see what we hit here. Cling is fantastic, but do we have a creature in the graveyard? We don't. I don't run any creatures, so I don't have one. Okay, well. It is a 1 draw card, so let's see what we get. Another land, but of course. Alright, so... 3, 4, 5. I can hit for 5. No, I can hit for 4. Gain 4. Mill them for 8. Right? That's not bad. Let's do it. Let's do it for 4. Mill them for 8. Alright, so they're down to 11 cards. 10 cards. Alright, perfect. So, down to 10 cards. We're looking pretty good. Oh no, they run this? Chooses up to 2 non-land permanents they control. Destroy all non-land permanents. Oh no. If they actually cast that, they destroy all of the... Oh no, please don't have that. Please don't have that. Oh Lord, I get to draw a lot of cards next turn too. We can get pretty deep into the deck here. We got the Maze Mind Tome draw. We've also got the Cling draw. And we've also got our Upkeep draw. Okay, -1 draw. Thanks, Gaia. Alright, well they don't have it then because they would have definitely played it. We're running low on life gain though, so if we don't top deck something here for some life gain, we're in trouble. Another Erebos intervention would be so clutch. We have so much mana. I hope it's enough. Oh man, what are they gonna do if they hit me with that? If they hit me with that devastating, I'm toast. I am so toast. How many have they? Okay, it's Doomscar. I can live with that. Oh my god, they just Doomscarred and Hushbringer's ability stopped them from being able to What? Or was it Proctor? Was it Proctor? It had to have been Proctor, right? Why did the ability work before but not now? That seems weird. Ooh, that's life gain because they just lost a couple of creatures. You'll love to see it. More creatures, or do I want to draw a card? I should probably draw a card, huh? This is coming in close, man. Coming into the wire here. Let's see what we draw. Oh, it's another land, but it is life gaining, so that's another 2 cards off the top of their deck. All right, well, is that enough? They got 6 cards left. Make that 2. I got to survive 1 more turn. Can we survive 1 more turn? I hope so, man. I hope so. They got 1 card. They've got 1 card. Let's go, baby. Oh my God, this deck is gonna give me a heart attack. It's literally gonna give me a heart attack. This is so hard to win games with, but it is so much fun. Oh my God, let's do it. Welcome back, and I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Thank you all so much for sticking around till the end. As always, you guys are really special to me, and you mean the world to me for making it this far into the video. If you still hear the sound of my voice, you made it, and I really appreciate it because it helps the channel grow a lot when the algorithm shows that you guys are watching the videos all the way through. So thank you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. Let's talk about the deck a little bit. So it has its janky side of it. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say this is like a tier 1 competitor or anything, but it's really fun. It's a really interesting way to beat your opponent. Am I right? Like being able to mill your opponent out with Pestilent Cauldron in green and black is wild. I don't know why. It really speaks to me. This deck calls to me, and I really enjoyed playing it. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. There's obviously other ways you can gain life in this field. Obviously, there are some things you can do, some creatures with life link. Obviously, there's so many different directions you can go with this deck. The whole idea behind it is all you're trying to do is get the Cauldron. You're trying to gain life, and you're trying to mill your opponent. So get creative with this. I did it in a way where I was just basically, the whole idea of my deck was just to keep the board clean, right? Try to keep the board as clean as possible. At the same time, we set up for the long game, right? We're trying to set up for a long game of residually gaining a bunch of life, you know, setting up big Erebos interventions, the big ones, to try to just like one-shot our opponent with a big mill. So the way we're doing it here is one way, but obviously there's multiple ways to play this deck. It just needs to basically synergize with Pestilent Cauldron, and you're good to go. So I am actually very curious on this one and what you guys think, what you would add to this deck. Let me know what you would change. If you have any ideas, leave them in the comments down below, as always. And thank you so much for watching again. And I want to give, as always, a very special shout out to all of my YouTube members. I want to give you guys all a personal shout out for helping support the channel financially. This really means the world to me. So from top to bottom, I'm going to give you guys a quick shout out. We got Travis, Mr. Eben, Adam, Leonardo, Get Looky, Daisy, Jay, Kevin, Zeke, Watts, and Leaf Drew. Thank you guys all so much for becoming members of the channel and helping me, you know, support my goals and dreams. I really appreciate that. And if you guys want to become members as well, you can do that. You just hit that little join button next to the subscribe button. It'll explain all the details, but basically you get you know, access to exclusive content and some really cool emotes you get to use into the chat, as well as some of the member badges. So I would really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be the end of the video. We'll catch you guys on the next one. And also, this video comes out on Wednesday, so hope to see you guys all on the live stream tonight. If not, we'll see you guys on the next video, which will be Friday. Till then, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar.